Hey guys, brighter days ahead. By golly, I'm predicting it's going to have to be brighter days ahead. That's for sure. Um, you ever get this feeling like unless you sit down and write it out and keep everything very specific as to what this is to this one subject, that there's just no way that you're not going to digress again and or pick another tangent and give more exposition over here regarding some other supporting factor. And just, do you ever get that feeling? Because that's what I think I have the biggest problem with is that I don't have a whiteboard behind me with this elaborate pattern of interconnected, interrelated items and influences that I can point to and say, now, if we go back to the map, you will plainly see. Um, but yeah, I've been hearing some different messages, and they seem to be the thoughts and everything that I'm getting feedback on it seems to all be pointing towards the same things. And I was hearing the other day something about how all of this fantastic protection that you're going to be receiving, and like you're going to have this great big huge, gigantic fluffy aura or something around you, um, like a big thick fluffy blanket or something. I don't know. And then I was hearing something else, different versions of this stuff. And again, I heard something about healing again. Um, and it all goes, it interconnects because I've been experiencing this thing where I continue because we're in the same setting, I guess. That's part of the thing, which that'll end, in time, and that's fine. But we'll be well adjusted for the adjustment when it happens, because we won't be in combat mode anymore, and that's basically what's happening. What's and and it is needed because there's certain contacts that I would like to meet, and I know that I probably have run into a couple people. There's been a couple guys around that seem like maybe I should stop and talk to them, or maybe I should talk to them more, or and a lot of it though is felt in more like retrospect, after the event, or and because again it goes back to that. Well, maybe not everyone out here is the enemy, because I'm used to a lot of the enemy being around. And it's pretty bad, because sometimes you got people saying they're your family and stuff, and it's just the enemy. You look at them under the right light and see, no, it's just another jackal. You know, uh, but so I guess basically, whenever it comes down to healing and so on, all that, uh, which would take care of a lot of different things, like in motivation and stuff. It really comes down to whether or not we have that big spacesuit on. You know, the one that you can walk through the fires of hell, and it's like da 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 da, da happy days, no problem, because the stuff don't get in, and then a steady supply of good energy, and man, you know what? Been some really good love that's been coming through. More and more, it seems like. And I'm saying that just because of there's been moments of really, um, I don't know, a lot of moments where there's been various good feelings, I'll say. How's that? And sometimes like an actual happiness. And then also, again, uh, where we get back to our normal mode. Okay, now this is my normal mode. Like, for one thing, normal for me is cool, right? Another part of normal for me is completely and totally carefree, without a worry. Now, do you think that that would make some people jealous and upset and unhappy? Do you think that might? Do you think that there would be people out there that could look at somebody that just didn't have a care in the world and really just hate them just because they didn't have a care in the world? Is that possible? Yeah, I found that out, as a matter of fact. So, yeah, spacesuit, steady supply of the right stuff, and I think that's, I think we'll be meeting friends or and more. Who knows? Although the more, I should make another video on that here in a little bit. But friends, yeah, I mean, you know what? There's been a couple times, especially regarding guys, that I've walked away from a scenario, situation, place, or whatever, or was it might have been even just a very brief thing, but it's felt like, oh, wait a minute, maybe they were a good one. I don't know. I heard that song the other day. The boys are back in town. Well, you know what? The boys are always welcome. By God, that's for sure. God love you. We'll see you soon.